Say what?
What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek here from Johnny Radio. Happy New Year, first of all. A very happy one here at Johnny Radio because we just hit 900 subscribers on New Year's Eve. Amazing timing, and 1,000 is right around the corner now. It's inevitable in 2023. It's going to be a great year. So excited. And I was wondering, I was just thinking earlier today, what's going to be my first video of the new year? I haven't done a Say What in a while. And lo and behold, Rolling Stone releases the top 200 singers of all time list. And I knew I was going to have some fun with that because Rolling Stone lists, they're always just a little bit off, I have to say. And for those of you who know, have been watching the channel here long enough, we've built kind of a strong community of list making, and it's a democracy here whenever we do a big list, like a top 100, or in the case of working with Nathaniel, doing top 60 of the 60s and so forth. And I think it's always, our lists end up pretty good where there's always some questionable things, but that's usually towards the bottom of the list. But Rolling Stone, man, they have just a history of I don't know, man, rubbing me the wrong way. Let's just say that. So I'm going to go through their list here and try not to get too upset, and we'll see what happens. I may not make it through the whole list. I'm betting that I won't. I'll probably get too angry by the midpoint because I've already skimmed it enough to know there's some just ridiculous stuff. And of course, they have a disclaimer on here saying this is not the top 200 vocalists of all time. This is top 200 singers. So, they're not just going based on how great somebody's vocals are. It's also based on, how iconic they are as an artist and so forth. And I get that, but you still, some of the placings on here, just ridiculous. So before we go into it, spoiler alert, I'm going to skip to number 1 and work my way down. I think that's a better way to do it. So I will be revealing number 1 right off the bat. So if you haven't seen the list yet and you want to go through it at your own pace, do that and come back. But if you're ready for this, let's do it and see how far down the list we can go before I lose my freaking mind. All right, here we go. I'm going to share my screen and reveal number 1 right now. And of course, it had to be Aretha Franklin. And, me personally, I'm pretty much in agreement with this. People are going to revolt if it wasn't Aretha at number 1. So nice job so far. Absolutely. Number 2, Whitney Houston. Hey, I can't fault that pick. If we are basing it on vocals, which so far it seems that they are, absolutely. Just as talented as Aretha as far as vocal range and control and all that. And of course, she's very popular right now with the I Want to Dance with Somebody movie that just came out. So, it's always a popularity contest here at Rolling Stone as well. So we always have to factor that in. So sure. Okay. I get it. Not bad so far. Number 3 is Sam Cooke. Absolute legend. I personally wouldn't have him this high, but I see why he could be. Sure, top 10, why not? So far, nothing too crazy. All right. Number 4, Billie Holiday. As far as iconic voices go, and if we're doing this of all time, this is a little high, but can't fault it. She was incredible, especially in her era, So sure, okay. Number 5, Mariah Carey. Okay, yeah. If we're, again, this is the thing, Rolling Stone with that disclaimer, they're saying top singers, but so far it kind of feels like a top vocalist that they're going for here. So, we'll see. There's some hypocrisy already, but yeah, Mariah, of course, amazing vocal range. And I like that she's a little bit below Whitney. I know Nathaniel would disagree on me with that. He would have Mariah higher, but absolutely amazing vocalist. So, okay. and very female heavy so far, which is not a bad thing. Number 6, Ray Charles. Hey, absolutely iconic, and yeah, great voice. I mean, gotta love him, man. And yeah, I'm not surprised that he's in the top 10. Okay, number 7, Stevie Wonder. Yes, here we go. Now we're talking. Definitely someone who would be in my top 10, maybe even top 5. I have to revisit. I've done a top 5 vocalist list on my channel, which you should check out. And I need to revisit and see if Stevie was in my top 5. I want to say he was. If not, I mean, for sure, top 10, yes. And I would put him over Ray Charles, obviously, but you know, that's it's cool. All right, so now number 8, Beyonce. All right. I mean, I think we're stretching it here for Queen Bee. As I said, Rolling Stone, always a popularity contest. But top 10, I mean, okay, first of all, I mean, there's really not been any rock singers yet. Like, okay, where's Freddie Mercury? He's not in the above Beyonce. I don't quite get that. And where's, even more importantly, in my mind, where's Robert Plant so far? And that's where you're going to start to see me seething as far as how far down are those two guys on this list. I know rock and roll isn't quite as popular right now as it has been, but all right, let's keep moving. All right, number 9, Otis Redding. Yeah, another icon. To me, like, and I know it's always various people putting together this list at Rolling Stone, but if it was me, I would have picked like one of Otis and Sam Cooke for the top 10, not both of them. But they're both great. So, all right. Al Green, number 10. That's cool. I'm glad he made the top 10. Al Green is amazing. And actually, as a matter of fact, out of those 3 soul singers, Al Green is my favorite. I would have him above Otis Redding and Sam Cooke. I know I'm in the minority on that, but he's just so good. So I'm not going crazy yet, but still, where is the rock guys? Okay, so now Little Richard, it could be said that he invented rock and roll. And of course, they always go based on historical iconic, icons. So not a big surprise that he's this high. And yeah, Little Richard's great. I'm glad that he's above Elvis. So that's cool. 12, John Lennon. Okay. All right. Beatles. Yep. And I was expecting them to have John above Paul. Although for me, they're almost like neck and neck. It's hard for me to pick one over the other. I would probably go with John over Paul as well, but how far above Paul is he going to be on this list? I'm curious. And again, so we're getting into rock and roll now, but John Lennon over Freddie and Robert, I don't see it. But okay, let's keep going. Okay. 13, Patsy Cline. Okay. Now, I get it that they got to have different genres in here. And I'm probably going to have a lot of country stuff on here that I'm going to be like, what in the world? Yeah, I just got to say it. I don't get it. Her hit Crazy was big and everything, but even in the country realm, I think some other people could have been higher. Like Johnny Cash, anyone. I mean, it's cool that a female artist is represented this high, but okay, let's keep it there and keep going. Okay, finally, Freddie Mercury at 14. Yeah, that's insane. Like, he really needed to be in the top 10, if not top 5. I mean, what the hell, man? But nice that he's finally here. All right. Okay, now I have to laugh. Number 15, Bob Dylan, right below Freddie Mercury. Now, let me just say, Bob Dylan, I think, is one of the most amazing artists of all time. For sure, the best songwriter of all time. But singer, like, forget vocalist, even at singer, you guys are really pushing it here. Like, maybe on the fact that he's a chameleon and he changed his voice many different times through the years, but come on, guys, let's be honest. Bob Dylan, one of the greatest singers of all time, that's a joke. This guy probably should not even be in the top 100. And I'm being nice. And I love Bob Dylan, but come on, right under Freddie Mercury. So now let's see who he's above. This is going to be like the bar now. I'm just going to keep saying Bob Dylan is above blank. Prince. Okay, there you go. Prince versus Bob Dylan in a singing contest. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, I mean, I could stop it right here because this is just going to be a joke from now on. Okay. Elvis. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big Elvis fan personally, so but I get that they had to have him in the top 20 or whatever. But Bob Dylan above Elvis, that's pretty hilarious. All right, let's keep going. Celia Cruz. I have to be honest. I don't know who she is, but it says she's from Havana, so I might need to check out her music because I love Cuban music. What little I've heard from there, so maybe shame on me for not knowing her, but that's cool. They have representing someone Latin in the top 20, so I can't really say much about that. Number 19, Frank Sinatra. Yeah, I mean, come on. He's got to be in the top 20. I would argue maybe even the top 10. But that's not a bad spot for old Blue Eyes, considering what he's up against here. Freaking Bob Dylan. Are you kidding me? Bob Dylan above Frank Sinatra. Like this, I'm definitely not going to go through the full 200 because this is already just so ridiculous. Okay, Marvin Gaye at 20. Nice that he's in the top 20. Very good. All right, let's keep going. Nina Simone. Okay, of course. I'm going to start going faster now. Adele, of course. We knew she was going to be high. Smokey Robinson at 23. All right. George Jones at 24. Like, I get it that he has an iconic voice in that genre, but again, Johnny Cash, where is he? Like, what the hell is going on? All right. And having him in the top 50, like, I don't get that at all. All right, Mary J. Blige, okay. Yeah, powerhouse. She's amazing. Okay, there's Paul McCartney. At least he's not too far away overall from John. And yeah, he deserves to be high up on the list. I mean, he's freaking amazing as a singer. I mean, my God, he's still amazing as a singer. And now, like almost 80 years old, or he might be 80 already. I'm not even sure. Okay, Dolly Parton, like, okay. Uh, this country stuff, man. I mean, she's great for what she does, but this high, I don't know. And still, where is Robert Plant? What is happening? Like, I don't get it. All right. 28, Mahalia Jackson. All right. It's good to see, like, some of these older generations up here. Shaka Khan at 29. All right. That's cool, I guess. 30, Hank Williams. All right. Like, how many more old country artists are going to be up this freaking high? And again, like, I'd put Johnny Cash above any of them. And then where the hell is Robert Plant, guys? Luther Vandross below Hank Williams. How is that possible? Like, all right, this is just getting weird now. And to think Bob Dylan's above all these guys is just like so insane. All right, 32, Bowie. He shouldn't be this high either. I mean, like, I love Bowie as an artist, but his vocals aren't the best, let's be honest. I mean, he's got more of a range than Dylan does, but Bessie Smith. All right. Tom York. That's good to see him in the top 50. Very cool. Absolutely love his voice. And I think he's somehow still underrated as a vocalist. So seeing him this high, very, very cool. And Dusty Springfield. All right. Kurt Cobain. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I love Kurt just like Dylan, but this might be a tad high for him. I mean, even though just like as a singer, and we're taking it as a singer, not a vocalist. Um, I mean, he kind of changed a generation, and like the way he screamed was amazing. Actually, I probably would have him around this range on my list as well if we were doing a list, and maybe we'll do a top 100 vocal or singers or vocalists, whatever we want to call it, on Johnny Radio at some point when we get back to doing another big list. But yeah, I'm not too sad, but above Van Morrison though, yeah, Van the Man, where has he been at 37? Are you kidding me? This guy should be in the top 20. I mean, what an amazing vocalist. And Jesus, yeah, this list is starting to make me mad now. And still no Robert Plant. Wow. Okay, Curtis Mayfield, great. Louis Armstrong, yeah, I mean, iconic voice, absolutely. Aaliyah, okay, seems high to me, like in the R&B category. I don't know, it's weird. Okay, Etta James, all right. Yeah, like how is Aaliyah above Etta James? Um, yeah, that makes no sense. Okay, Teddy Pendergrass, okay. Ariana Grande. All right, now I'm officially angry now because she's not even good. Like, okay, she is a good vocalist, but come on, man. That iconic at this point? I don't think so. No. And, yeah, and putting her above James Brown. Now, this guy should have easily been in the top 20 and definitely above Bob freaking Dylan. Come on, man. All right, 45, Ella Fitzgerald. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, we're Mavis Staples, like most of these people that I'm going through right now, that's like they forgot, like, oh yeah, they need to be in the top 50. These people need to be in the top 20. Like, Linda Ronstadt, yeah, she's great. Tony Braxton, she's great. Yeah, like Tony Braxton in R&B should have been way above Aaliyah. Come on, Rod Stewart. I have mixed feelings on Rod Stewart. I mean, he's got a great voice, but okay, I'm getting angrier and angrier. Rod Stewart above Robert Plant. My God, come on, Joni Mitchell. Yeah, should be in the top 50 for sure. I don't know how much more of this I can take, guys. But let's try to make it halfway through. I can't guarantee I'm going to go any farther than that, though, for sure. Because good God, okay, Sade puts me to sleep. But okay, Mick Jagger, he should have been higher. Miriam Makeba, don't know her. She's from Africa. Okay. Willie Nelson. All right. Yeah. No, this guy should not be in the top 100. I mean, like, he's iconic, but his voice isn't even freaking good. Like, sorry, Willie, but geez, you're more well known for your pot smoking habits. Tina Turner below Willie Nelson. Like, how? Like, how is Tina Turner not in the top 50? This is like, what in the hell? All right. Barry White. Okay. Brian Wilson. Okay. Lady Gaga. All right. Howlin' Wolf. Interesting. Having blues represented, but okay. Kate Bush. I'm not crazy about her voice, to be honest. Coltham, someone else I don't know. Okay, George Michael. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, finally, Robert Plant, not even in the top 50. Like, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, he's my favorite vocalist of all time. I think he's incredible. I think he's more versatile than people give him credit for. and he's at 63, not even in the top 50. Like, this is like, this is just nonsense. Okay, Bjork. Oh my God. Like, if you've heard me talk about Bjork on the countdowns with Nathaniel, you know that I just don't care for her voice. Uh, oh God. Gotta be kidding me. Minnie Riperton. No idea who that is. David Ruffin, I've heard of him. Dennis Brown. We're getting into a bunch of people that I've like, maybe I've heard of them. Rihanna, okay. So Nador, I know him. Ronnie Spector. Now it's just like, I know him, I don't know him. Roy Orbison, of course. He should probably be higher. Muddy Waters, Hector Lavoe, I know him. He's pretty great. That's cool to see him represented there. Patti LaBelle, okay. D'Angelo, yeah. Wilson Pickett. It seems like it's interesting. It's like when they get to the bottom of a top 50, it seems like they just throw in a bunch of iconic people that they're like, oh, we remembered them. All right, Bruce Springsteen. Come on, man. Vocally, this guy's a little overrated. You got to admit. Top 100, he should be not in the top 100. Janis Joplin, of course. She seems low. Emmylou Harris. Okay, as far as country goes, I could see that. Chris Cornell is at number 80. Like, are you kidding me? Like, again, I'm just like Robert Plant. I mean, one of the greatest rock vocalists of all time, just vocalist, period. And he's at number 80, not even in the top 50. Not, I mean, oh my God, I can't do it anymore. Joao Gilberto, all right. Steve Perry, okay. Amy Winehouse, yeah. Lata Mangeshkar, okay. Finally, Johnny Cash. As far as all the country goes, he's like way down on the list. Michael Jackson's at number 86. Like, what? Like, this, oh my God. How is he this low, man? How is he this low? Like, and we've discussed this on the 80s countdown, like, that obviously his reputation's been tarnished a bit. But I mean, come on, man. Diana Ross, Jimmy Rogers, Selena, Gal Costa, Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. Yeah, he's done some amazing stuff. Anita Baker, she should be higher. Stevie Nicks, okay. But she seems a little high on the list too. Toots Hibbert, don't know who he is. Vicente Fernandez, Chuck Berry, Usher, like Bob Marley's at number 98. Like, if we're talking about icons here, like, I don't get what the criteria even is anymore. I like, he should be top 50 easily. Clyde McPhatter. All right. Yeah, see, Elton John this far down, like, this man, aside from being an icon, is one of the greatest vocalists of all time. And yeah, I can't do it anymore, guys. This has just been, I feel like I need a drink or something after doing this, man. I can't go through the rest of it. I mean, it's just yeah, Rolling Stone. I'm sorry, guys, but this is taking Say What to a whole new level. This is like, what you talking about, Willis? This is just nuts. So again, maybe we'll do our own top vocalist lists at one point here on the channel. It might be a little while. I'm taking a break after the top 90 of the 90s, which is wrapping up here soon with Nathaniel, from doing big lists. But We will come back to it. And we have some other really cool things coming up that I'll be sharing with you soon. But just thought it would be fun to do this and get just some of the ridiculous, just get some anger out here on the first day of the new year of 2023. So guys, I hope you all have an amazing new year. I think it's going to be great. We got so much coming on the channel. So stay tuned. And, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do and like and all that jazz. But guys, thank you for being with me on this. And thank you for, getting the subs up on the channel. Just so excited for the future here at Johnny Radio, where we're always discovering and rediscovering great music. So thank you. And as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.